Hi everyone! So today we're going to be talking about free motion quilting a little bit more. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that free motion quilting has been a bit of a challenge for me. It's something that I try to get myself to work on every now and then, even though it's not my favorite. There's just something about it that has been really hard for me to figure out. So when I saw that there was a free motion quilting challenge about to happen, I of course signed up, and I will put a link to it in the description of this video, so check there if it's something you're interested in. So week one is working on a wood grain pattern, and in the kind of the information about the quilting challenge and tools that might be helpful, they showed this quilting slider mat, and I have not tried it out yet. But when I was it's sticky on this pink side, so I have not tried it out yet, but it had really good reviews, and I want to talk to you about why I decided to give this a try. So I have this kind of shelf for my sewing machine, and I started to wonder after I was reading some stuff if this was one of the things that was kind of preventing me from moving around nice and smooth while I'm quilting, because there is a lot of texture and grain on here. So I decided to grab this and give it a try. It doesn't cover the whole mat, but hopefully it'll give me enough area where I'm usually putting some pressure on to kind of help me move a little bit more smoothly. So we'll see. I'm trying to do whatever I can to make free motion quilting a little bit easier. So I'll let you know in this video if I found that it helped me a little bit more. So in the instructions for using that mat, it did talk about if you have a removable shelf like this, to tape it in place first. So I grabbed some tape, and I'm going to do that because I have noticed when I moved around it moves off a bit, so maybe that'll help me a little bit too. So I'm going to get it set up, and we'll see if I can work through this wood grain tutorial. I watched it earlier. I have 2 practice pieces here, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so after trying out the quilting, and let me just say this was just a little bit of trying out different things, I have to say, setting your sewing machine up to work as efficiently as possible really seems to help. So if you are facing the same kind of issues as I was drag and things not moving as smoothly, I would say feel your sewing machine table and feel if there are grooves in it or things that might be catching on. And if you are experiencing that, give this mat a try. I will put a link to where I purchased it on Amazon, and yeah, I thought it worked really well. So here is you know, the design I kind of started with, doing that wood grain. Then I tried some leaves and I put in some different thread that was a little heavier to see how that worked, and all of them worked really well. And this heavy thread especially, I would have a lot of trouble with it gathering too much, because now I know it was because I wasn't getting a smooth, you know, like my fabric wasn't moving as smoothly as it could have. So I just tried some different designs out just to see how they would work. And this is all things that I really struggled with moving around before. So if you remember, I recently did this project and it really isn't too bad, but in some spots, you know, it was really hard to go smoothly, and I would get some thinner stitches and thicker, and I really struggled, especially at seams, to move really easily. You can see here, there's a really long stitch and shorter ones, and I really had a lot of trouble. But here everything moved a lot more smoothly. There's a lot of lint on here, but you can kind of see the design a little bit better. This was variegated thread, so but these stitch lengths are a lot more consistent. So I think it really helped me a lot. I highly suggest, if you are having trouble with free motion quilting, look and see if there are any tools that might make things go a little bit more smoothly for you. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm really excited to try out free motion quilting a little bit more, find some designs that might be fun, because it was definitely a lot less stressful using this mat. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get back to trying out some more designs. So until next time, bye.